Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to The Window, sports betting podcast where we try to turn a losing hobby into a legitimate side hustle. This is take number 5 for me. Literally mid-record just a second ago, the Padres decided to switch pitchers on me and put Wiley Peralta in instead of, let me pull it up here. This really sucks. It's not a big deal. It was Lucas Giolito, now it's Wiley Peralta. Nothing I can do about it now. The bet's already in. As with every bet, once you click that button, it's a wrap. You can bet the other side and try to get your money back. But we're gonna ride with it. It was a price play anyway. Dustin May, just diving right into the baseball plays because that really threw me off. I am Jemiah from the To the Window Sports Betting Podcast. I'd like to welcome you in. Thank you for tuning in. Just got done doing a super great, super good long video with Chris about the World Cup for the rest of the week and USA versus Australia, as well as all the matches for tomorrow. Put in a crazy parlay, 16 money line parlay. We'll see how that works out. I think it comes home, but enough about that. Let's get right into this card so I don't hold you too long. Major League Baseball, like I said, my whole point in this pitching matchup was having Lucas Giolito going against Dustin May for the Padres against the St. Louis Cardinals tonight. They just switched pitchers on me mid-show, so not gonna change the bet. We're taking the Padres on the money line. Let me tell you right now what the juice is on that. At the time that I got it, you probably will get better juice on it with Wiley Peralta on the mound. I don't know anything about his stats, but I believe that he's not good. So like I said, I can't change the bet. I've got the Padres at plus 140, plus 139 if you're following along in the Pickett app. So $10 bet on the Padres to win tonight will bring home $24. A $100 bet will bring home $239, $240 based on the odds that you get. So that is not my favorite bet on the board. If you don't want to bet it, don't bet it. It's a price play for me. It's in. I can't change it. Nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. But next up, we are taking the Tampa Bay Rays against the Dodgers on the money line tonight in LA. I said this a couple podcasts ago. You cannot make money betting on the Dodgers. The only way you make money is to fade the Dodgers, the Yankees as well. Baseball, they overprice teams, and you can't make money betting favorites in baseball. Not all the time. You got to have some dogs in there. The juice is too high. And as far as the pitching matchup goes, Nick Martinez is above and beyond better than Eric Lauer. I can get into the stats. Don't want to. He's got a 6.6% barrel rate, which means nobody's getting around on him compared to Eric Lauer, who's got an 11.2% barrel rate. So he's getting hit hard. Nick Martinez only has a 31.7% hard hit rate. Again, like I said, with that barrel rate under 7, Eric Lauer is not good. He is a 39.6% hard hit rate and an 11.2% barrel rate. So double the barrel rate means he's getting hit hard. He's due for some regression. The Rays are live tonight. To get to the window, we've got them at plus 155. So $10 will bring you back $25.50. $100 will bring you back $250. Worth a trip to the window, I'd say, yeah. Next up, we're taking the Detroit Tigers on the money line. The pitcher going for the Astros tonight is not terrible, but his stats will lie to you. He's got a 4.90 career ERA, which is fine. His barrel rate is only 5%, so not a lot of people getting around on him. But here's the catch. His hard hit rate is 40%. Exit velocity is almost 90 miles an hour. So when he gets hit hard. The Tigers have been playing really good baseball lately, and Troy Melton is a rookie of the year, and I think this is a great spot to back him as an underdog. So we're taking the Detroit Tigers on the money line against the Houston Astros. And lastly, we are taking the Angels on the money line against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Both these pitchers are hot garbage. Angels have not been playing well, but at this price, I just do not think that this pitcher should be favored in this spot. Let me make sure I'm right here. Apologies. Yes. Yeah, Ryan Nelson is pitching for the Diamondbacks, and I just can't. I can't back him. I will not back him. Both they're living above their means. Urania's ERA is 2.44, and it's propped up. He's got a 4.10 FIP, which is fielding independent of pitching. So he's due for his ERA is great, but he's had bad luck is basically what it's telling me. He's had bad luck, and he's in the bottom, and he's struggling. But Ryan Nelson, he's got a worse FIP. He's in the bottom 10%. He's getting hit at 90 plus miles an hour. He's got an 11% barrel rate. Give me the Angels on the money line at another plus price dog at plus 119. The Diamondbacks are clearly better than the Angels, in my opinion, but the price isn't saying that, and the price is telling me what I need to know. We're going to take the Angels on the money line against the Diamondbacks. We are taking the Padres on the money line against the St. Louis Cardinals. We are taking the Tigers on the money line against the Astros. And finally, we are taking the Rays on the nightcap against the Dodgers in the late game. Now, on to the WNBA. Get out of your hair, good people. Leave you alone. First up, I make bets. Sometimes the line moves. Sometimes they go in my favor. When I was looking at these this morning, had a lot of plus money bets, and all of that changed. Let's just get into the first matchup. Las Vegas Aces, Dallas Wings. This is in Dallas, and this is a revenge spot for the Aces. Dallas got them last month, and the Aces had started the season out slow for them. I mean, they lost 2 games. They've lost 3 total. But I think this is a spot where Las Vegas gets right. Paige Beckers is not completely healthy. She's got an ankle. They rested her last game, I think specifically for this game, because this is Commissioner's Cup. This is a short number motivated for a team that's motivated. They're playing really good basketball right now. Give me the short number with Las Vegas. We're going to take Las Vegas minus 2.5 to the window. Next up, same game. This is Miss Do Everything, who the books are not paying attention to. They keep pricing this thing wrong, man. Put this in your prize picks, your underdog fantasy, any of your daily fantasy things that you do. But Jessica Shepard, over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. Her average in the last 10 is 32. This is, 4 points below. She chips at all 3. She does everything. She gets rebounds. She's great. Asia has to be careful about getting in foul trouble because the bigs behind Asia, there's no one like her. That makes her defense a little bit, her help side defense, great. Her one-on-one defense, she's going to be a little timid and avoid getting into foul trouble, I think. And Jessica Shepard's a rebounding machine. I think she gets over this number really easy tonight against a Vegas team that they're not bad on defense. They're also not elite on defense. Next up, speaking of Paige Beckers and her being injured, we're taking her friend, lover, whatever they want to do. I'm proud of you. If you like it, I love it. We're taking AZ Fudd over 13.5 points with Paige out, her getting inserted in the starting lineup. I just think she is prime. She's not Olivia Miles. She's not going to get Rookie of the Year, but she's a good basketball player, man. She plays good ball, and 13.5 points. I think she's good for 16 to 17 tonight easily. And as I said, Paige is banged up. Lord knows, hopefully, she's not forcing the issue and something happens to that ankle tonight. We need her to stay healthy for our win total. I enjoy watching this Dallas team. I just think this is a bad spot. This is more of a read on an opportunity for AZ Fudd to get over the 13.5 points. It's a chance for her to shine with Paige a little bit banged up. Next up, Portland at Minnesota. 14.5 points is a crazy number. Minnesota is good. Minnesota is coming off a loss to the aforementioned Aces, but 14.5 points against a decent expansion squad is just way too many points. In a Commissioner's Cup game, it's way too many points. And I know point differential matters in this Commissioner's Cup because they're playing for $500,000, which for some of these girls, that is their salary. So this is an important game. I think Portland steps up to the plate and covers this 14.5 very, very, not easily, but they're very capable of covering this number. That being said, the guard play of the Minnesota Lynx has been the shit, man. The all-around play of the Minnesota Lynx has been lights out. It's been fantastic. We're taking both guards, Olivia Miles and Courtney Williams, both to go over their point totals tonight. More so, excuse me, more so on Olivia Miles. Excuse me one second. As she's gone over five for five in the last few games. She's at home. She's seeing it really well. She is playing the position at a very high level, and a lot of people forget that she's 23 years old. She's not a 20-year-old. She's not 21. She's played, if I'm not mistaken, all 4 years at college, finishing up at TCU. So she is ready. I could have done her points, rebounds, and assists, but I just like her point total more so than that. And we're also taking Courtney Williams over 16 and a half points. She's done it in 6 out of her last 10. So we're going a little less of a wager on that. Full unit on Olivia Miles over 17 and a half points. A half unit on Courtney Williams over 16 and a half points. I just think both these guards get after it tonight, and I think they both feast. The bigs is a different story. So, but I also think that Portland will keep it within the 14 and a half. That's a lot of points. A lot of points. Last game of the night, the Los Angeles Sparks against the Golden State Valkyrie. I couldn't make a decision on a side in this game because 5.5 seems like a lot, but they're not going to hang a 5.5 for no reason. The Sparks don't do well on the road. They don't do poorly, but their defense is just not good on the road. This is their 3rd road game in 6 days. So travel is going to be a factor. But again, they are a turnstile. Defense is not an option. They're just going to run and run and run with you. And I'm here for it. That being said, we are taking the over 173 and a half tonight in the Los Angeles Sparks versus Golden State Valkyrie game. I just think this game is going to see 90 apiece. Ideally, I really think this is going to get up and over this really, really easily. The Sparks just played the Mercury the other night, and Kalia Copper and Kelsey Plum were the first duo to have a 40-point duel in a WNBA game. And we had Kelsey Plum over 28 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. She got 53. She scored 43 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, or something crazy. Or no, 43 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. And she's gone over this total in her assist total in 7 of her last 8 games. I think that Golden State's going to know that she just went off for 43. They are not going to let her go off for 43 again. But Kelsey is going to produce. How she's going to do that without scoring points? Assist. And like I said, 7 out of her last 8, she's gone over 6.5 assists. I've got this at plus money. She's going to set the table up for all of her teammates, for Erica Hamby, Nneka Ogwumike, Erica Wheeler when she's out there. Kelsey Plum over 6.5 assists at plus money is a great bet, in my opinion. And also mentioning Nneka Ogwumike over points, rebounds, and assists. Golden State's guard play is great. Their big play is not great. Excuse me one second. Sorry. The play of their bigs is not great. So I think Nneka, with her experience, with her versatility, asking her to get over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists is not a tall order. I truly think the Sparks keep this game within the 5.5 with a chance to win outright, but not enough to bet it. I will definitely bet Kelsey Plum over 6.5 assists, and Nneka Ogwumike over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. 8 out of her last 10, she's gone over. She's gone over in 5 straight. Steady as she goes, steady as a rock. And that's the card, guys. And I'm going to run through the WNBA one more time. Nneka Ogwumike over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists for a half a unit. Kelsey Plum over 6.5 assists at plus 120 for a full unit. Los Angeles Sparks, Golden State Valkyrie over 173.5 for a half a unit. Olivia Miles over 17.5 points for a unit. That's in the Portland Fire Minnesota Timberwolves match. Courtney Williams of the Minnesota Lynx. I said Timberwolves. Whoopsie. Sorry. Minnesota Lynx, not Timberwolves. Jesus Christ. Courtney Williams of the Minnesota Lynx over 16.5 points for half a unit. Olivia Miles over 17.5 points for the Minnesota Lynx. But we are also taking the Portland Fire plus 14. Portland Fire plus 14.5 for a full unit. We're taking AZ Fudd over 13.5 points of the Dallas Wings. Jessica Shepard, same as Neko Gwumike, Miss Steady as she goes, over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists for a half a unit. Should probably be a full unit. But we are also taking the Aces minus a 2.5 on the road at Dallas tonight at 8 o'clock. And that is the card, guys. Happy Juneteenth again. Enjoy the World Cup. I see Belgium is still down to Egypt. Interesting results going on here. You all have a great Monday. We'll see you next time. To the window. You guys take care. Hey, don't bet what you can't afford to lose. If a bet makes you sweat, you're not doing it right. You're going to get sick of me saying it, but I don't care. You're going to learn that it's vital. It's vital to your mental to enjoy this thing. This is fun. It's supposed to be fun, entertainment. And if it's not, don't do it. If you got a problem, 1-800-GAMBLER. It's Jemiah from the To the Window Sports Betting Podcast. I will see you next time. Take care, guys. Love.